another segment, Oludabade Obisayin. Um, First and foremost, we want to give praise to the Most High, aka God, God. But more importantly, man, we want to get into this and get some clarity of what's happening for 2025 and here on out. As we process this information, we want to take notes. It's very important. And sometimes we have a tendency to have a lot of things on our mind. Sometimes we forget. But no matter what we understand at this point in time, things are going to happen. Things are happening. You know what I mean? So I did. Happy New Year's, by the way, to everybody. And yeah, let's get into this. So it's a lot to tell you guys, but I'm gonna make it short. We're gonna do a little 30-minute today, or or less. But so the first thing we want to start off, we want to bring the resolution in. I know some of you guys actually decided what you wanted to change in life. Let's understand, importantly, you want to do this regardless of each year, meaning the end of the year. That every day you want to be um, get rid of something to better something. If that make any sense? And what that means is, like, for example, things in your household, right? You should rearrange things in your house. Why? Because it's energy. Why? Because you change the energy that has been there, which is stagnant for a very long time. A lot of people don't understand energy as much. I'm learning more about it, but I have had some clarity about it over the years. But it's not hard to understand just having the gift from the Most High to be able to particulate things that you have not been accustomed to or even been given to. But you also want to get rid of greetings. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy New Year's. You most definitely want to get rid of old things. You don't want to hold on to these things so you can bring in new things. That's even with relationships. You know, if you're in a relationship, for example, since I'm speaking on relationship, no matter what it is, partnership, or thinking about being partners with someone in some type of form or fashion, you should evaluate that relationship to see where it's at. And the evaluation you should evaluate is this relationship healthy for both of us, and can we fix anything that's not healthy? Because you want to keep your vibration high. You also want to start watching things that actually lowers your vibration, that which makes you upset. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. How was y'all New Year's? Happy New Year's. I actually started off saying Happy New Year's. I got some important information for you guys today. We're going to try to do this thing 30 minutes or less. I do like to talk. I do like to give as much information as possible so everybody can have a lot of tools to work with versus being in a place, when you had that long time, you're trying to figure out how to solve problems, what is the next move, what's the best move, how can I get to the next step? A lot of time, the best way you're gonna get to the next step is by yourself. You know why? Because you got all the answers within yourself. A lot of time we'll run to other people thinking they're the answer, but they're not giving you 100% of what you desire. And maybe they don't want to, maybe they willing to, but we also have to understand it's very important that they have to also take care of themselves as well. I'm doing good. How you doing? Shouts out to everybody from everywhere. India in the building. Okay, see y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. Um, the things that I'm actually telling you guys is very important to spread the loves, spread the wisdom, spread the knowledge, the understanding. Understand the goal is to change the world. And the reason why we changing the world because we sit here for a very long time. We can look at every country in the world that don't want to change the world. Whether it's based off of greed, whether it's based off of egotistic mindset, arrogance, um, empowerment, persuasion, manipulation, deception. There's so many different things, right? So in order for us to get to this great place that we need to get to, we have to start doing the work within ourselves. And then we come together as we continuously, especially on this platform, I encourage people to share the information because the evolution is here, based on the fact that it's gonna happen. This is just not words. This is just not by coincidence. It's not making it up. Nothing. The Most High do not lie about nothing. Enough was enough. You know, you're gonna see your enemies, people that you didn't even know your enemy. Rather, it's your relatives, your friend, your job, whatever. They getting ready to go through something they never experienced. This is like when we look at the history of us being here. This is the first time this has ever happened. This has never happened. But because before we got here, as we also been here, we've just seen things never change. There's an evolution. And I'm so grateful and happy to be one of those individuals to actually be able to speak on it and also be able to share it with others and also grow not only with myself but also with others as we move forward. Appreciate the hug, man. Yeah, most definitely. I look bad. I didn't sleep a long time, y'all. So yeah, I got little bags on my eyes. I see that, but I'm okay. All is well. I'm happy. I feel good. I got the positive vibration going on. YouTube has a lot of frequencies you guys should tap into. You got your aura, AURA, that actually helps your energy be protected from low vibrational entities, and also it helps you protect yourself from being protected from negative vibrations in your environment. Even if people are arguing and stuff like that, or you see something that you're watching that discourage you or upset you're protecting your aura. The reason why you want to protect your aura, it allows you to actually not allow your physical body to get sick. This is how people physical body get sick. They have scientists. They also have documentation based on what I've said as a proven fact that anytime that your frequency becomes low or too low, your body begins to feel that. That's why it's so important when they talk about exercise, get rest, eat right, surround yourself around positive people, positive thoughts, emotions, and stuff like that. And so all those things start within ourselves. So that allows us to actually get to the place that we need to be at, and also understand that the other side, which is the opposite side of positive, is not what we want because we know it's not healthy. And we know that by the facts that we observe people's livelihood, rather we watching television and many other different social platforms of the resentment or what is the other word I'm looking for? Or resilience of negative energy, negative outcomes. So wanted to get on here, drop a couple jewels, let you guys know what's up for 2025. Of course, we already know some of the things are similar, that we see, all the chaos stuff, but it's going to get worse. And it's only getting worse for all the bad people who've been doing, guys, so much different things. It's a lot of witchcraft, you know what I'm saying? A lot of witchcraft. Witchcraft ain't just on a spiritual note. Witchcraft is a form of harm. Rather it's slander, gossip, plotting, manipulating, deceiving, gaslighting, gang stalking. Yo, y'all not gonna like this, trolls. The trolling. You can't be doing this stuff, man. Pass the blunt. I don't smoke. You got it already. Yeah, I don't smoke. So I tried it in the past. It just don't work for me. But each his own. You know what I mean? So, all right. So there is a decree and declare for those who want to participate. I will leave it in the chat when the broadcast ends. That you can do this that you want, and the purpose of the decree and declare is that you want to actually see justice around globally. You know what I mean? To bring things to a balance. Because if you don't fight your enemy, how can you defeat your enemy? Your enemy is fighting you, who has made you an enemy. And these are unknown and known people. These are people that you will never ever meet in your life. They have assignment with the devil, and that assignment is to do wickedness. By all means, there will be people who do wickedness that will convert over to God. And there's countless stories on YouTube that show people who expose the things that they've done when they've been in these different type of organizations and so forth, so on. They might have not told everything, but they've told something. So that's good for the public to actually know, so they can actually be aware, to know these things are real and they're just not things that people are just saying. But we do high vibration over here, y'all, and I appreciate everybody being respectful to one another as well as myself. Shouts out to all the divine masculines and also the divine feminines. And congratulations to your, your new beginnings and your blessings. Um, so for those who are wanting to learn how to heal, it's not such a thing of healing faster. It's the process of willing to do something that actually works, and it's opposite from people traditions, right? But what people don't realize and never knew, that all traditions at some point done these things, and then of course, as us generations speak for many generations, it has been hidden. For what reason? I have no clue. But what you can do, you can take any type of size candle that is blue, and with that blue candle, you can carve your initials, or you can write your name 3 times on this candle. And what you can do is say your favorite prayer, or you can just say a prayer to the Most High or to the universe, or however your belief system is. And the purpose of this candle is actually to start helping you heal. This candle seems just like a candle, but people don't understand that any and everything that we look that's physical or unseen is energy. So we understand that energy moves, but so as this energy moves with this candle, you have to also understand that your energy is attached to this energy that's already there, along with a prayer, along with archangels, along with a power that is not only unseen but also seen with results. With this blue candle, this candle not only heals, but it also is a protection. This candle also keeps you in tranquility. It also brings harmony. It also brings peace in the home. This candle, or the blue candle itself, to say, prefer to be said, it also helps with your intuition. It has a lot of different things that it actually helps you with. It helps you to be happy. So, person says, is that really true? Absolutely, because when you look at healing, healing brings positive energy. It brings clarity and understanding. It brings wisdom and knowledge. It allows you to see the things for what they are, which is truth. And as you begin to heal, you can heal from anything. The candle is just an amplifier for the fire that you already have within yourself. It's like the candle is like within you, if that make any sense. You are an alchemist. Alchemists, when we look at our ancestors did all these different things that they wanted to condition us to tradition. And the reason why they wanted us conditioned to traditions, pardon me, is because tradition will keep us stuck and keep us in a box and keep us limited from the blessings that we deserve. So I learned a lot of this stuff by being a risk taker and also being guided to. We're talking about years of information. I used to give, like I said before in the last segment, I used to give out a lot of information, but the only reason I stopped giving out a lot of information is because people was taking that information and using it against me. However, I was there to help them. I am a divine being. That's what it is. You see the physical body, but it's past this. And I just know the Most High don't never miss his mark. And it was like, well, what that mean? That means whatever the Most High will, it will be. Doesn't matter who want it not to be. Doesn't matter if people be like, I'm not sure about that. What I'm saying to say that many people are focusing on the wrong thing that's actually wasting their time. And time waits for no man. And then you realize all of a sudden people become to be sick, and then they deteriorate from the physical body, or they just end up deteriorating instantly and not getting that opportunity to live their life to the fullest. So what I'm saying is, don't waste your time into negative things that's not going to make you fulfilled with happiness. Also to say that God is telling me that make sure that when your cup is full, that you can pour a little in somebody else's cup. But when your cup is not full, you must fulfill your cup first before you can pour anything in someone else's cup. Because if not, you're going to be in disarray, looking maybe to your left or your right, seeking help. Or you may even backlash the Most High, like, well, if you love me, then why you let this happen? The Most High teaches us discipline, teaches us wisdom, to be wise in life, not to be reckless and sabotaging in ourselves or sabotaging others. You don't have to worry about a get back or I want him or her to pay for something. There's lessons for all of us to learn, and we will learn them the easy way or the hard way. No matter what we think that someone's not going to learn a lesson. I have a gentleman right now, he's learning his lesson. It's eating him up on a day-to-day basis. But however, that's between him and the Most High. Wherever the Most High's will for him and the circumstances, that's what it's going to be. Even though he brought someone towards me to try to convince me how I should handle it. You know, I've always been a forgiving person, and I always will forgive. But the thing that I will not do is welcome people in my life who crossed me or betrayed me when they didn't ever have a reason to. I'm a very genuine person. I've in the past given my last. I've helped people in situations where I knew or later figured out they were manipulating just to receive that help. So I'm finally aware of all of things, and I realize that it's important to love myself, and it's important to give to myself more than give to others because I deserve it. And I spent countless years just giving and giving and giving. I wasn't trying to buy friendships or family relationships or connections or girlfriends, business. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just being me. I thought that was enough. But in all actuality, a lot of times people have to lose it in order to appreciate it. It was tough last year and 23 as well, making the decision to leave a lot of people because I was overflowing them with so much love. These people had never had no love like that. Just didn't know how to handle love. And the reason or the way that I learned love was I had to go within myself and fight with myself about what love really is. Rather I read scriptures, rather I read the other traditional books, or rather I listened to audios, or rather it was reflection, rather it was just conversation with the Most High or my spiritual team. Either way it go, I end up understanding what it takes to love myself in order to give love to someone else. In order to do this, you must love yourself unconditionally. It can't just be words. It can't just be saying, well, I got this, I have that. Whether that's children, vehicles, houses, money. Those are just things that we have access to use to function on the planet. Love is when someone hurts you, how do you heal that hurt and actually still smile and still forgive and not hold resentment towards yourself or that person or that situation or hold grudges. Grudges is one of the most painful things that I've observed from people, where it just deteriorates, it destroys them. I've heard people say, well, you know, I'm never going to forgive, and when I die, that's when it'll be over. I don't care. Or they're willing to go to hell, and it's sad. Most definitely sad. I need to find a new plug. Oh yeah, trolling. Anyway, but So 2025, man, the chosen. Shouts out to y'all. Congratulations. And the collective, shouts out to y'all. If y'all just now stepping into your spiritual journey, it's you're gonna have to slay some demons. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 with you. You're gonna have to slay some demons. You're gonna have to cut some people off. You're gonna have to fix some of your ways. You're gonna have to have. You're gonna have to allow the Most High to show you, and you're gonna have to allow the Most High to use you. You don't have to fear about your enemies. You don't have to fear about, these sabotaging thoughts or actions or fears that you have or have had or that's projected. You must also importantly pay attention to your gifts as the Most High show you what your gifts are, especially your intuition. That when you're showed things, believe it and not second guess it, because it's very important for you to understand that your safety and your destiny is very vital, not only for deciding for the Most High, but also your bloodline. Your bloodline has to see something totally different from what we've seen that the Word has presented to us. So make sure you drink your green teas, good stuff. Make sure you chew your food up well. What else? Make sure you get your fasting going. I'm looking to see what else I need to tell you guys. Make sure you do your affirmations. You know what I mean? Do your affirmations. Connect with your soul tribe. Stay active. Write your goals down. Ask God, more importantly, what it is that the Most High wants you to do. That's the most important thing. Keep a very close relationship with the Most High. Same way I'm having a conversation, or a conversation you have with people, it's the same way. Because as you have this conversation with the Most High is going to show you in different ways. Sometimes dreams, sometimes He's going to bring people in your life. Sometimes God will test you just to see how loyal you are. I have to be honest with that. Are you going to fall for the bait? He'll let the devil come right on in just to see if you're going to fall for it. And if you miss the mark, try again. Just don't quit. I think this moment is more about is encouraging you to keep going, no matter what. That's what I pick up intuitively, because there's a lot of people that's discouraged right now. You can't lean on to other people who don't understand who you are and what your path is. You just can't. It's nothing personal. You just have to do what you have to do. You have to do what's best for you. See, you have a lot of people who want to tell you what's best for you, but they're not doing what's best for them. So I've always asked this question: what is the purpose of listening to someone who don't know what's best for them? We're not basing on material things. That's easy. We base it on character, morals, integrity, consistency. It made me think about the karmic relatives. I don't know how I picked that bloodline to come down here on this planet to be treated the way that I've been treated by them. And they're super mad, because I always been the person to always go back and forgive and then do the same thing over and over and over. Regardless if it's the same thing or different things, the point they're doing it over and over and over. I am a catalyst to show people example, not only where I come from. You guys have not heard the clue of none of that as of yet, but time will come over time to hear those things. What it takes to persevere, work ethic, being strategic, a strategist, untouchable, unbeatable, only for one thing: they got me here. And that one thing that got me here is the Most High. If it wasn't for God, aka the Most High, I'll be right here. Probably be dead, maybe a homeless or in prison. That's where I would be if I had not changed. If I not had switched sides. So when people be talking about God's not real, I'm gonna show people how real He is. Not only by the words, but also my testimony. Like I said, I haven't said nothing yet. I'm gonna make it clear when I speak, because a lot of time people say, "Well, I don't understand," and you're over here and you're talking about this, you're talking about that, and I explain to people, you're not the only one. Be respectful to others that come for their own reason. When I learned about the Most High, when people come to you, they all coming for different reasons. That reason could be that right now, it could be something in the past they was trying to figure out, and it also could be something in the future what people have struggled with. And that the pain that they enduring, they're trying to figure out how to release that pain and how do you overcome it. And I question a lot of things in my life, try to figure out at the past, like why this, why that. You have that thing, but what I realized about that pain, it was to help me to be where I'm at now. That I turned that pain into something great. It's a legacy, a real true word legacy. Not the legacy of having so many followers and having so many accolades and so forth, so on, by man who wants to play God and wants to manipulate behind the scenes just to convince a person to give up their spot. You're going to see a lot of people fall. Some are now finally being aware that they're going to fall. 2025 going to be a year that people are never going to forget. As we can see, there's a gentleman or whomever, I don't know if it's a male, female, or a group of people, for example, in New Orleans, killed 10 people and 35 injured, running people over. Nah, this is bigger than that. This is bigger than that. And who's to say those people that got ran over and got injured wasn't for karma? And I mentioned in the last segment, be careful about putting your 2 cents in other people's business, because I'm not saying people deserve stuff, but what I'm saying, all these things that happen is for us to learn how to be grateful and to be a good person. When we see these deaths and people going to prison or going to jail or people getting hurt in any form or fashion, we have to view these things as being grateful and making sure that we stay high vibrational and loving and kind, not only to ourselves but to other people. You don't need to have to know somebody, and they don't have to be your race for you to love people. You can't keep running around for those who are maybe here that does this, or those who do this. Keep running around talking about how much you are a positive person, or you love God, or you ain't about the shenanigans and all that. You got to show people. You can't just talk it, you got to walk it. You may feel like somebody getting the one up on you, but they not getting no one up on you. You just showing them how much a better person you are. Now, if somebody physically touch you, then yeah, you have to defend yourself. But if you have other ways to avoid that, do that. A lot of times, one of my strategies is just stay away from people that I know that's reckless. One of the best strategies that has allowed me to live this long. Arguing with people. Let them have the last word. Most people wants to have the last word. Let them have all the words. Say, I bless you, have a great day, and walk away. Don't stand there and listen to low vibrational things that can trigger you to actually react. Even if you don't react physically, if you react with emotion or verbally, it's still karma. I know, right? You're like, huh? How is that karma? It's karma that you can create in your life based on the fact that you're willing to emotionally get involved with a negative situation that can cause your demise. You talking about you gonna need me to oil up? Nah, you're not gonna need me to oil up. I don't know what kind of oil you talking about, but yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get that declare and decree, and with that declare and decree, you can take a white candle, get your permanent marker, and you write on it. For those who want to see the different changes, when it come down to the powers that were, the powers that were the people who've been working behind the scenes, orchestrating all this negativity and orchestrating and ciphering people energies and their mindset. The reason why people are not where they need to be at, because you need to know why you're not there, and you need to know why, not only why, but also the details of this thing, so you can either do something about it or not. This challenge for growth. I know I'm gonna get the trolls and all that stuff, and you know, it's not about me looking a certain type of way, because I didn't get on here to look a certain type of way. I know how to press if I want to. That ain't what I'm on here for. I'm on here to actually give the message. The only thing that anyone should be focused on, what's coming out my mouth to actually help them, or someone they're gonna find in a situation that they can lead to this platform to help them. There's plenty content on here, especially feeds. Short feeds or whatever. And YouTube still haven't got back with me to give me clarity why they only allow me to do 15 seconds. I really don't like that, but I do the best that I can, and hopefully people can understand what I'm saying at the end, even though it cuts me off. They only give me an option of 3 seconds and 15 seconds, and it used to be 30 seconds, and then I think 60 seconds. Now why they changed, I don't know. But again, we got haters. People get paid to do certain things. Man, y'all have no clue. And people don't like the chosen and stuff like that, and they feel like we don't deserve it, man. If they know what we done to get to where we at right now, they can be like, man, they'll feel bad. They'll feel real bad, and then they'll really feel bad if the Most High make them go through what we went through to get here and say, oh man, I'm so sorry. I please forgive me for having my opinion or me judging you. Like, this wasn't easy. We taught to make it look like easy. This was not easy. I know. Listen, I can imagine other people's lives. I can imagine, but I can't imagine. The only way that I can really see it by them telling me the story. But with mine itself, oh yeah, it's crazy. And the only way we were being able to heal from all of this and be who we are and where we are is because of God. That's it. A spiritual team. That's it. And there ain't nothing we did special besides willing to see the change and trust and have faith. That's it. And all we trying to do, what our goal is to do, is messages that Most High want us to give to other masses of people who are struggling with whatever they're struggling with, and to encourage them to encourage themselves to be the best version of themselves. I know you tired of looking at the same stuff 10 years ago. I know you tired of doing the same things 10 years ago. And it's okay to be stuck, but it's not okay to waste your life when your life was given to you for free. But yo, this is Ola the Bade Obi Sayin. Until next time, yo, changes is here. It ain't no such thing as happening. It's here. HERE. And I may get back on here later on and come back if I get some downloads. A lot of people don't know what downloads are messages that are given from the Most High to give to the masses of people. And there be many different type of downloads. It's just not one. But I hope all is well. I hope you guys enjoy your New Year's and days to come. And if you need to come back to this video or any other video to catch up, take your time. A lot of times people say, well, I don't have time in a day. If we have hours and hours to waste on things that's not fulfilling us and helping us make changes that's going to elevate in our life, then that says a lot. Swiping the phone for mad hours. Some people talk on the phone for mad hours. Some people do nothing for mad hours. Some people sleep for mad hours. Some people watch television for mad hours. What I bring to the table is not hard. You can do 10 minutes, take a break, do another 10 minutes, take a break. However, do the whole thing, whatever. I don't try to make these long, but if it's needed and the Most High need me to do what I need to do, that's what I'm gonna do. What's good? It was funny last night. I don't even know if it's saved, but somebody used that same word that you used right there, but they used the NR, and I was just like, some people need to go look what that word actually means. I can say this: in every culture, there is one for sure. I'm just saying. In every culture, most definitely there is one. But we're gonna get into stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my cars now. Well, I need to order them. That's the first thing I need to do, and then we're gonna start pulling some cards. I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. It's already destined. What people have to do is prove to themselves: do they want their destiny? Do they want their birthright? Or they just want to give it to somebody else and let them enjoy the fruits of their labor? That's what it's about. And I knew, like when I was 18, like my early 20s, I couldn't put my hand on it. I was like, man, something. And it took all the way to this point to get those breakthroughs. We had to go through so many different things, so many different evolutions, so many different portals, and so many different outcomes had to happen before getting to this point. But I knew it was something not right. But we got enough information. Might not have it all. And if I had been a little bit more in line with the Most High, I probably would have got it faster then. So I'm not regretting nothing of my past for sure, because the past what made me who I am. But I most definitely understand that it's important that not only that I lead by example, but I stand in it. Nobody's taking me off my throne. I guarantee you that. It doesn't matter what people think about me. It doesn't matter what opinions is particulated or grouped up. I'm going to show you better than I tell you. I've been showing, like, I'm right here. I don't even supposed to be here. I don't even supposed to be talking to you. I don't even supposed to be doing nothing. I had them to close my throat chakra off and everything where I wasn't even talking. Like how I'm talking my vocal cord now. I can remember like for a whole at least 6 months to a year that my vocal cord was not working accordingly, and I could sing as well. So it's like, but I was patient. I trust the Most High. Then I also have faith in myself as well, that I should prevail. What I understood about seasons, they're temporary. And that was just my season. It could be a positive, it could be a negative, however I choose to look at it. But I just don't choose to look at it either or, because it might have been a time in that season for me to just be quiet. Because I do talk too fast as far as giving information that's not needed at that particular time. So that's just an evaluation to make sure I check in with the Most High before I start telling the downloads that I get. It gets so many. That time when I'm occupied making money, that's when I get the most. I'm like, well, when I'm my downtime, I get them, but not like that. It be very inspiring. I be wanting to get on the phone right then and there, but I'm like, nah, can't do that right now. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Everybody asks me, am I okay? Like, what's wrong? Why your eyes red? Did you sleep last night? I went to bed late last night, y'all. I went to bed probably like 6 o'clock, to be honest with you. And I got up at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I went to bed at 6 o'clock and got up at 9 o'clock. And I've been up since 9 o'clock. I said I was going to take me like a little power nap, but I'm not going to take no nap. I'm up. You know what I mean? I'm up. I got some things I need to do. But if I don't have to do those things, once I get off here, then I may take a nap in consideration. You know, I'm a Virgo, so Virgo always in their head. Always in my mind. Well, not in my mind, but my mind is always going. I I'm always thinking about myself. I'm always thinking about other people. I'm always thinking about how can we make things better. And there's people that's at the top. They got more money than me. They got cloud, you name it. But I got favor of the Most High. I said, well, what that means compared to them? Whatever I ask, I shall receive. I will receive my heritage. I will receive the birthright. I'm not worrying about those people. See, these people have to learn the lesson that I told them last year. You just give us the money that you stole and we can part ways. That doesn't mean that things were over, but them being who they are and the things they have done to so many millions of people, then y'all would have no clue. Vicious. They said, nope, we just gonna get rid of you too. Well, I'm right here. What we waiting on? I said, well, why are you talking this way? The Most High allowed me to talk this way because he's gonna prove that to them that God is real. They already know now. All that witchcraft and all that gaslighting and all them people they sent to me and all the divine feminines and masculines, we still not dealing with these narcissistic people. Trolls, gang stalkers, tapping up phone, man, all kinds of stuff. Remoting. Look, breaking in a bank account and all of that. I just had mine hacked. When was it? Yesterday? Yeah, stole some money again. It's probably about my 11th. It's probably going to be my 11th or 12th bank card that I'm going to have to actually disclose or close out and get another one because it's still money. So, yeah. The reason why we get attacked is because we're willing to go against the grain. The grain meaning justice. We want justice. Going against the grain is not accepting excuses and lies and deception and manipulating people to make people feel like they shouldn't love someone based off their skin complexion, based off their race, based off their occupation, based off of their community, based off of how many children they have, how many children they don't have, how they talk, how they walk, what type of clothes they wear. God's people love all people. If you a child of the Most High or a child, a follower of the Most High, then you know what I'm talking about. People who are not don't understand what I'm talking about. That means they're following the devil. Or their only last but least option, they in the middle. Indecisive. So, people not going to like the truth. Yeah, the devil targets, most definitely the devil targets the weak, but also the devil targets anybody and everybody because the objective is to get the soul. So we get targeted too. Even the people who are following the Most High, being obedient to the best of their ability. But let's grow for more than to say some of the people who've reached that mark is content. Need you to get out in the world, in the community, and be the results. Not just talk it anymore, not just say it anymore. YouTube gives us the opportunity to reach out to many masses versus that we all understand that we are all not in the same community. If we have been, we can do a lot more physically as well besides this platform. But this platform is, again, like I said, to expose things, to encourage people, and to remind us how grateful we are. Because we got peace when our enemies don't. They have sleepless nights. Now you look at it. An enemy, me going to sleep at 6 something in the morning and getting up at 9 something, your enemy's still up, still trying to figure things out. So what happens when you stay up for a very long time with no sleep? your mind starts to alter. It starts getting foggy. And so you start making a lot of mistakes. It's a sad time for them, man. I've said before, I don't wish worse on my enemy, because you don't have to. Your enemy will end up being, which is their own enemy, which is self, will destroy themselves a lot faster than you wishing upon them. This is a fact. You know how people will dress up or do certain things just to make you be occupied enough that there's nothing going on with them, and then you find out something tragic has happened or it is going on. Yeah, that's what your enemy does to themselves. They don't have to. All they have to do is surrender to the Most High. Some play games with the Most High. They've been given grace and they've been forgiven, and they turn right back around and do the same thing or something worse, either to the same person or to multiple people. People have to pay for what they sow. You reap what you sow. You have to. There's no way around it. I had to go through it. All the chosen had to go through it. Everybody got to go through it. Nobody's exempt. Nobody's perfect. Perfection comes with growth. Perfection comes with wanting to expand the things you've learned, and also willing to expand the things that you're willing to learn. That's perfection. That's where you get people who will stay, oh, he or she think they're better. No, they're perfecting their life. They're not willing to stay stagnant. They're not willing to not grow. They're not willing to use excuses or feel like they're better than anyone. They're willing to grow enough so that the growth can be expanded to not only themselves but other people that's in the need for their expansion. But anyway, peace and blessings, man. It's Ola Dabadi, Obi Sayin, back at you. You'll see me again. I know. We're going to get this little thing trimmed up. I'll be trimming it, man, but I got so much hair underneath here, man. I just be packing it, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. But I'm thinking about cutting it off back to like where my picture originally is. So we'll see. I might keep it, might not. But anyway, I love y'all, man. Peace and blessings. Make sure y'all share the broadcast. Make sure y'all like, share, follow. If anything on the any questions that you guys have, reach out to me. Oh yeah, by the way, let me show y'all something as well. This right here that I learned over time from one of my ancestors. If you want to purchase this right here, this right here is good for your skin. It's also good for high vibration. It is also good for protection. For some of you guys who are actually into spirituality, which is doing spiritual work, it is also good for amplifying your spiritual work. It doesn't matter. It can be from objects. It can be from candles. It can be from any type of alchemy. Just simplify it like that instead of naming all these different things. Like paperwork that you want to bless your house. If you want to bless your house with it. I got some that's $120, then I got some that's $75. So you just got to let me know what you want. And of course, we don't know what the shipping order will be because it depends on your location. We'll have to include that as well. So if you're looking for that, most definitely welcome to it. And it also smells good. And then I also have one that's actually for love. Now, we're not talking about doing love spells on people. Let's get this correct. All right. Yeah, I seen it. I looked at it today. TTG. Yeah, I looked at it. So we was talking about this yesterday in the spiritual community. Since you brought it up, I'm going to speak back on it again. You got to be real careful about these people because Some of you guys never heard of martial law, so you can go. It's not a conspiracy; it's real. And if you're looking at the amendments, it talks about declaring war on the people, but it also says that the people would not have any rights. I want y'all to get this clarity and understanding. I want you to understand what I'm about to say. If you're protected by the Most High, and if you're not, this is a chance for you to get close to God. Because that ain't going to happen to you. But for those people who are not close to God, these things can happen. I don't want you to get confused by not what I'm about to tell you. You know, they always say, watch what you say, but God's given me the authority to say it regardless. So that's why I say it. We've been waiting for this for a long time. People have been scared to speak up. But martial law is real. According to the information I read back in the 2000s, I say the mid or the late 2000s, that there would be militaries from other countries that would come over here, invade the country, and start injuring and hurting people. I did see the military there, and I'm looking like, what is the military doing in a regular event that's not needed? There's no emergency, nothing going on. And people got to understand, these people that they get to do these things, they know who these people are. Just like the guy who shot the man in the back of the head, they knew he was going to do that. They set him up to do it. This is distractions. No matter if he got bribed, no matter if he got promised something, or he got threatened, like, yeah, you better go do this. Either way it go, if you pay attention, they're using people in the community to keep the distraction off of their actions, and then they're making it seem, or their projection, or their smoke screen is to make you think that they're helping the community. The community is not getting help, because if you help in the communities, these things will not be present. They're present because you're orchestrating them. You gotta remember, money makes people do many things. Power makes people do many things. And if people don't want to do certain things, then they make an example out of them. These people have done countless. Rather, we doing closed files. As when I say closed file, we're speaking about the closed files when it come down to not secret societies, but that too. But what is the word they use? Let me think of the word they use. Oh God, it's the word that they use. This is gonna help you guys understand what I'm talking about. When you have like classified, there we go. Classified information. There's nothing special about what they're doing behind the scene that God's gonna expose anyway. It's nothing special. It has to be exposed. But yeah, that's what that is. That's a distraction. Yes, some people can get in prison, but how do you know they're actually in prison? Because once they leave your eyesight, whether it's on the news, newspaper, or so forth, so on, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what happened. But to keep people from going in an uproar, and I'm not telling you guys to go out there and be act crazy. Don't do none of that. What I'm telling you is get close to the Most High so you can know what moves you need to make. Enough of talking about that shenanigans. That stuff is irrelevant. But we grateful that you brought it to our attention. And they go back to something I said about being close to the Most High and how you can avoid these type of situations. Just imagine if someone wanted to be cool with this person, and they're like, and he said, nah, I'm about to go take care of something, but they force themselves to actually go ride with them and then experience that situation where they can get incarcerated. But man, to the families, rest in peace to the families, condolences to the families, and also healing to those who've been injured. We can also send that energy to them. May not be able to be there physically for them, but we can send that energy to them. But until next time, y'all, it's Ola the Body Obi Saeed. And peace and blessings. Make sure y'all like, share, and follow.